A VLAN, which stands for Virtual Local Area Network, is a broadcast domain that's isolated. VLANs are created inside of a switch, router, or even a hypervisor. Normally, VLANs can't talk to each other unless routing rules are set up to allow them to do so. In order to create VLANs on this switch, we need to go to VLAN Management and VLAN Settings. Next, we're going to click Add. Set the VLAN ID to 30 and set the VLAN name to Network. We're going to do the same thing for two other VLANs. VLAN 40, which will be for cameras, and VLAN 50, which is for IoT devices. When we're done there, we should have VLANs 30, 40, and 50 set. A common thing that's done to keep things simple is to match up the IP scheme with the VLAN number. For example, our switch IP address is 192.168.30.90, and our main network is on the VLAN ID of 30. Now that we have our VLAN set, we need to prep our ports for our VLAN 30 network. As we go to Interface Settings, every port on the switch is set to trunk. The switch will function and work correctly this way, but we don't need trunk mode on everything. First, I'm going to select port 1 and click Edit. Next, we're going to change trunk to access. Click Apply and close once this is done. We want to make sure port 1 is still selected and go to the bottom to Copy Settings. The Copy tool saves time so that you don't have to individually change each port. Port 1 is our copy port, so we need to copy these changes to 2 through 26. In our case, 27 and 28 are reserved for uplink ports. When we click Apply, ports 1 through 26 will now be access-only ports. This port mode allows only one VLAN on it, and that's what we want. To properly tie a VLAN to a port, we must create a membership. Let's select Port to VLAN. The filter needs to be changed to the VLAN in question, which is 30. Selecting Go applies the filter and allows us to adjust the membership type. All ports will say excluded, which means it's not associated with the VLAN. For ports 1 to 26, we need to change this to untagged. We don't want to select tagged for this VLAN because network frames from a computer typically don't have VLAN tags on them. We're going to fast forward here since this isn't a quick copy button. Great. All of our ports are set to untagged, so all we need to do is click Apply. Now when we look at the port VLAN membership, ports 1 through 26 have only VLAN 30. To save our changes, we're going to select the flashing red Save button. Now, apply the running config to the startup config and then click OK on the pop-up window. Simple as that. In this demo, we discussed how to create a VLAN, change our port mode to access, and apply a VLAN to multiple ports.